What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of KJ the Investor. This is yours truly, KJ. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the portfolio. As you guys already see, the market's closed. It is currently Saturday, and we're sitting at $73,356 in the investing account. We still got $13,881 in the buying power. Come over to the traditional IRA. We're sitting at $52,682.17. And we have $72.88 in the buying power. As you can see, we're back up. Total right now, sitting at $126.38.42. $126.38.42. And of course, the market has been in kind of like a turmoil situation where rate cuts are on the table. We're getting ready for that. We're going to see what Jerome Powell got to say for September rate cuts. The market has factored that in. That's why you've seen such a spike in the market on Friday, close of business. You've seen such a spike in the market because of the Federal Reserve finally came out and said, well, it looks like we misread some numbers, and we believe that the economy is doing way worse than what we thought. So now that the guys realize that 47 been trying to beg them for a rate cut for I don't know how long, however many months, 47 and his administration has been telling the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, hey, guys, listen, the job market it's got less jobs adding to the market, like 73,000 for the month of June. The month of July was something a little worse than that. So, yeah, they're afraid that the jobs market is suffering. So that's why rate cuts are on the table for September, which spiked the market this past close of business Friday. Now, the purpose of this video today versus the one I made about 2 days ago, nothing's changed in the portfolio because, like I said, the market has been closed. But I'm going to show you guys, I got my options on Archer. I got 1,000 shares of Archer. Cover call. I got cover call, $10 cover call for Sweet Greens, $11 for Archer. I got my crypto. I have Doge, Ethereum, Avalanche. And, I know some of y'all like, well, why you sold your Bitcoin? What's wrong with you? Well, I got Bitcoin. Just calm down. I got it through my ETF, iShares Bitcoin ETF. $66.49 what it closed at, traded at on Friday. As a matter of fact, I increased my position. If you guys remember, I had like 64 shares. Now I got 104. So, of course, I added 40 more shares to this position. Market value, $6,944.82. Average cost is $58.43. I'm up total return 13.79%. That's $841.62. So I got over 100 shares now of IBIT ETF, which brings in good premiums when I get ready to option trade. That's what I want to do. I'll be able to sell cover calls now against my shares and just to kind of bring in that weekly income. Now, like I said, I got 1,000 shares of Archer. You can see 400 shares of SoFi, 400 shares of Sweet Greens, 100 shares of iBit. Sirius Satellite Radio was a free stock when I first opened the app a long time ago. I got 2.63 shares of Meta. Meta currently is at $755 a piece. I bought it back when it was like 500 something a piece. I got 39.25 shares of Nvidia. I got 100. Let's go ahead and look at it. I wasn't trying to open up these, but I will look at it. $178.38. Nvidia right here. I got 39 shares. Market value $7,002.19. Average cost is $118.47. And my total return is $2,351.75, or a 50.57% return. Guys, anytime you want to take profits from a position, the rule of thumb is between 20 and 30%. You want to start taking profits. I know I'm over 50%, but this isn't a position that I'm trying to take profits from. This is just actually, I'm just holding the position in the investing account just to see how far Nvidia does go. If Nvidia heading back up to $200 a share, eventually $300 a share, I want to be in perfect position for it to happen. So remember, I got 39 shares of Nvidia right there. But if you go to the traditional IRA, you come down. Here's my real position in Nvidia. And I say real position because I actually use this position to trade options. I got 126.11 shares of Nvidia right here. Market value $22,496.12. Average cost is even less at $109.98. It makes up 76% of my portfolio in this particular account. This isn't the overall portfolio. It's just right here in the traditional IRA. But if you was to mix this with the investing account, that 76% of the portfolio would definitely go down. It's not that big of a percent, I promise you. Total return, I'm up $8,625.56. That's a 62.19% return in this position. Like I said, 126 shares. I use this position of Nvidia to go ahead and sell options on. So between 126 plus the 39, I'm well over how many shares? Just doing the math in my head, 39 is almost 40. So I'm over 160, almost 170 shares of Nvidia. There's almost 200 shares of Nvidia. Of course, you already know I got Palantir Technologies sitting at 159.66. I got an options play on this as well. I got 26.79 shares. I got a total return of $2,200. That's 110% return. Yo! Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Big books, big banks, 110%. And guess what? I got an option right here. I put up $16,000 for collateral. I'm selling puts, $160 puts on Palantir. And so right now, the Palantir put contract is going pretty good. And the worst thing, and I know it looks bad when it says total return negative $468. I don't really care about that. You guys got to understand the only bad thing about the puts are you be assigned to the shares. But guess what? That's not a bad thing in my case because I actually want 100 shares of Palantir. You know, when you sell option contracts, one contract equals 100 shares. I'm putting up $16,000 for collateral for the 100 shares. It's all good. That's exactly what I want to do. So if I do want to own more Palantirs, what I'm trying to say. So that'll work. There also got that micro strategy. I've been having that for a minute now. So yeah, we're up $747 in this account. I actually had double the amount of shares. I got 9.8, which is almost 10 shares. I actually had 18.8 before. So yeah, it's actually, I had a bigger position in this. I freed up some cash when I sold half of my MicroStrategy. I sold the stock Costco. Costco was like $1,000 a share. My average cost used to be $933, and I had 4 shares of it. So once Costco got over into the $1,000 range, I just sold it just to collect the income so I could use it for other option trades. And that's why I still got $7,200 in the buying power here. Back to the investing account. Now, what I want to be able to show you guys is coming up. Now, you guys know about SoFi. You guys know that this is the stock that's taking over the world right now. I got 400 shares, market value. We finally crossed over 10,000 in the market value. My average cost is $23.12. Right now, we're up total $796.04. That's an 8.61% return. Like I said, if you also selling, am I selling options on this? No, I am not. I'm surprised that I'm not. As a matter of fact, I want another 400 shares. I want to get 800 shares of SoFi altogether. Like I said, I got 1,000 shares of Archer Aviations. I am running options on this for all 10 shares. That's 10 contracts. I'm sorry. That's 1,000 shares. So collected some good premium on Archer. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Right there. So $350. Also $930 when I got assigned. It was some premiums on this particular stock. So if we go down, you guys see the realized profit and loss. This isn't what this is about. This video, I want to talk about some stocks to kind of be looking out for and stocks that I'm going to be looking forward to selling options on this coming up week so we can get some good entry and also collect some great premiums so we can continue that cash flow. So some of the stocks, guys, I've been looking at. You already know how I feel about Big Bear. Here we go. This is out of my list of options. Big Bear is currently at $5.52. It's the same type of concept as Palantir. It's a defense military stock for the United States government. And the only difference is between Big Bear and Palantir is Big Bear isn't profitable yet. P ratio is negative 3.82. Excuse me. So that means they're not making any money, guys. That's what it is. Excuse me. I've traded options on Big Bear before. It's been at $7 before month, but in the last month we're down 26%. So I got out of it at a great time, and I want to make sure that I let you guys know since you're curious about Big Bear. I keep getting a lot of emails about Big Bear and people writing me in the comment sections about Big Bear. I just want you to know that I'm currently not trading it, but I did trade it before when it was up. But once they had a bad earnings report and they missed on top line, bottom line, I kind of left them alone after that. I'm gonna let it breathe, and I'll jump back into it a little later. Now, a stock that I am looking forward to, guys, selling options on is right here. One of my favorite ones to sell options, American Airlines. American Airlines, it popped back up on Friday, $13.56. Looking to sell puts on American Airlines. Probably do about 8, 9, 10 contracts just to kind of get into the stock real good. If it expires worthless, great. We collect premium. Then guess what? The next month we'll do it again. But if I get assigned, great on that too, because this is a great stock to run the wheel strategy on. Also collect by doing covered calls. So American Airlines is a company, guys, that I will be looking forward to using that company to help me get rich. And that's exactly what we're looking to do. Guys, this is my list. Like I said right here, this is my list of options play. You see it right here. It says option trading, 35 items. This is my list. I just kind of want to take you guys through some of the stocks that's in my list so I can kind of show you what I've been looking at. I don't trade on every single stock all at one time. I trade on sometimes, and I trade on another group of them sometimes just to kind of get that flow. You guys got Tesla in here. I got Tesla in here. I used to own Tesla back at $275 a share. Tesla went up, it went down, went up, it went down. Elon got involved with the politics. Tesla shares went to shreds. He finally came back. Tesla shares kind of soared after that. But I got rid of my no, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry, guys. I said 275. I had Tesla at 175. I'm sorry, I had them at 175. So, but I sold my shares. I sold all of my Tesla, got out the position at a profit because it was just so up and down. I couldn't figure it out, you know. It was just so up and down. 3-month chart. This is the 1-month chart up 2%. 1 week chart up 2.54. But the year to date, see what I'm saying? Look at the year to date. You're down almost 13%. So, yeah, I say I'm going to let Tesla breathe. Not going to mess with that too much. Now, quantum computing. Guys, this is a stock that I believe in my heart of hearts, guaranteed going to turn normal, regular, everyday investors into multi-millionaires. I'm getting into it. Quantum computing, $15.90 right now. Quantum computing. I got some dry powder on the sideline. Also looking for more money to flow into the account. I got some more money in another account that's going to get ready to be dispersed at the time when I see fit. But I'm looking to sell puts on quantum computing, maybe even get assigned to the stocks. So when this thing blows and goes up, I'm going to be right there with it to enjoy the games. As you saw, it came up from the $14 level, $14.65, and now it's well over $15.90, and it looks like it's making a V-line for the $16 a share. Quantum computing, remember the name. I believe that's going to be a great stock to look into, invest in if you do options play. Also, Chipotle, I got Chipotle right here, $43.64. Not a big fan of Chipotle, the restaurant, but I'm a fan of Chipotle, the stock. The stock does good, has really good premium. I'm looking forward to selling puts on this as well. Collect that monthly income to keep the ball rolling. XLC. XLC is the Communication Service Select Sector SPDR fund. It is mainly, the main reason I would say to sell puts on this is to give you exposure to that Meta platforms and to Alphabet, which is the parent company of Google and Meta. Without investing in those directly, you can invest into the XLC ETF, and you'll get a good share. You'll get a good, exposure to those two Mag 7 stocks. Another stock that I have sold puts on that's helped generate some income is Hims and Hers Health. Hims and Hers finally made its way back up to the $44.73 level after it missed it on its earnings report this past 2 months ago. It missed on earnings. I got up out of Hims at a profit, and it was a good thing that I did at the time when I did, because they went down after that. But right now, it's at $44.73. I'm looking to sell puts maybe at the $4 level, $40 level, or $41, kind of collect that good premium income. This is another stock I'm going to use to help reach financial freedom. What else? Oh, there it is. United Health, UNH. I know a whole lot of y'all been talking about this here lately. I know a bunch of people have been looking at Warren Buffett and what Berkshire Hathaway has been doing. They purchased a very, very large, substantial amount of United Health. And I'm surprised that the stock price is at $307. The stock price had soared once the news broke that one of our very own famous investor, Warren Buffett, jumped into the stock and bought over like the north of 350,000 shares or something like that. It was up there. It's crazy. It's a crazy amount. But anyway, see, here goes the story right here. Billionaire Warren Buffett and David Tepper and Big Short investor Michael Burry just bought United Health Group stock. Yeah, so there you go. So many people finding out about it. So many people using it. So we're going to look into it. I'm not selling options on that particular stock right now. It's too expensive, but I might, cop a couple of shares of it so I can just have it, ride the wave of it as it goes up. Look, man, we're investors. We're into making money. We're into growing our accounts by any means necessary. You can't fall in love with these stocks. You can't treat them like people. Companies are companies, stocks are stocks. That's it. What you do, you put your money in, it grows, you take your money out. That's the point of the stock market. We're not here to fall in love with a stock. We're not here to just treat it as if it's a person. It's not a person. You save your love and all that caring and affection stuff for people that you love in your life. But as far as these stocks, you don't owe them no loyalty or no time, nothing like that. You grab the stocks, you make the money, you get out the stock. That's how you do it. And that's how you keep your account growing. And the last stock I want to talk about tonight is going to be Robinhood. Robinhood is at $109.46. I'm selling puts on this one as well. Also going to help collect some great premium. I like this stock around the 102, between 100 and 105, preferably the 101, 102 mark. That's where I want to get the Robinhood stock at. It's been having a pretty good run. 3-month chart, we up 74%. Last 3 months, year to date, we're up 184%. Yeah! Woo! Man, that just make your blood boil knowing that you didn't get into it when you could have got into it and it was rough. But it's okay because we got more time to go, y'all. Robinhood is that next stock I'm looking into. So like I said, I'm just showing you guys around the portfolio, showing you guys what I'm getting into. I got a lot more plays and I got a lot more option plays that I'm trying to get into as well. And we're going to continue to keep this ball rolling. I'm not using margin right now. I did have somebody ask me about margin. I know all about margin, I know how to use margin, but right now I'm not using margin in my account. Everything you see is actual cash. If it's in the buying power, it's real life cash. In the investment account and the traditional IRA account, 7,200 over there. Like I said, 13,000 right here in the investing account. That's actual cash. This is actually my money. I also have another 19,500 in a Fidelity investing account as well, ready to be deployed into the market at any time I see fit or I see a need for it. I'm also just continue adding to that account and making it grow even more over time. But when the market opens up Monday, you guys already got some of the stocks that I'm looking at. We'll make a play. It's time for us to make a play. Monday, we'll make some more passive income. Until next time, guys, you're rocking with the best. This is KJ the Investor, over and out. Peace.